chicken and I'd stab it in its stupid fucking belly with the wooden fork and see how it likes that shit. That's what I'd do.
So then that just
You're
snaps.
going to get savaged, mate. You're going to get
maybe
savaged.
I will, but I've made my choice. Hello and welcome along to another episode of Killer Rabbit Podcast. Do-do-do. Yeah! It's Killer Rabbit Podcast time, everybody! And we're still remote rabbits. We're all stuck at home like losers.
Just leave you hanging there.
Yeah, I thought you were going to come in and say, you're not a loser, Sam. You're a lovely guy.
Oh, sorry. You're not a loser, Sam. I missed the second part.
I'm a lovely guy.
You're not a loser, Sam. You're a lovely guy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Benson. That makes me feel really great. And now I'm ready to podcast. Are you ready to pod? I'm ready to pod.
I'm ready to party.
How about you, Adam Chase? Are you ready to pod? Adam's not ready to pod. How about you, Benson? Are you ready to pod?
I don't know if you could hear him or not. I can't hear him.
Nobody can hear
Can you
me
hear me now?
I can hear you. Oh, that right. Okay. So this is the perks of doing remote podcasting. I couldn't hear
We need
Adam,
to
and I
test
thought he
these
was.
things before we start.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
Did you actually
Yeah,
answer
we
the question
do.
then, Adam?
I said not really.
So I thought he
All
just
right.
wasn't answering.
The irony.
At least we got the correct mood, the vibe check passed.
That's exactly.
I thought you were just staring into my very soul. The abyss.
Staring into your eyes.
It is more
We're just.
So yeah, welcome
You're
along.
calling your own eyes beautiful. You've introduced us the wrong way around. The whole thing's gone to shit already.
Well, we're at home
Fuck
and
you know, it's
I'm
all
staring
gone
at you on Zoom. I fucking hate
It's
staring
rubbish,
at people on
isn't it?
Zoom. It's like being at work. Imagine if this was work. That'd be the greatest thing ever, though.
That would be if
That
people
would be
actually
better.
engage with us and
Would
we
do more
got
Zoom
famous.
meetings.
Famous. I don't want to be famous.
Famous.
I don't want to be famous.
Famous.
You don't want to be a famous.
You don't want to be
moose?
famous.
No, not at all.
I want to be famous.
Why? Well, you don't want to be a famous.
rock and roll
moose?
life.
But I feel like being a famous moose would be great.
I've been a famous moose.
Yeah,
A
famous.
famous.
A famous. A portmanteau.
Ah.
Very nice, very nice. No, I don't want to be
Portman's toe.
famous. I would like to make a living from doing silly things such as this. That would be nice. But being
But
the
fame-
famous...
Put a mask
part of
on
it.
you.
I think
Put
the
a mask
fame
on you,
part
Sam.
comes with it.
No,
Put a mask on you and call you something else.
What,
Timmy.
have him like as the Banksy of podcasters?
it's only in recent years, really. Like people on the radio, you never knew what they looked like before the internet. You just knew the voice.
For the
didn't you?
TV.
Yeah, I mean, but the
You
radio.
could put on a different voice in public. You could put on a lady's voice.
Yeah,
No, you are.
You're very good at doing that.
being a lady. Hello.
A lady called Berry.
A lady
That's
called
all
Barry.
it takes. That's literally all
A lady
it takes.
called Berry sounds like an Elton John song, doesn't it?
Go on,
She
sing it
was a
then.
lady
Johnny
called
Cash.
Barry. A lady
Follow
called
up
Barry.
a man called Stu.
I got a man called Sue and a lady called Barry. I got a guitar and a harmonica and a something.
Well, that died pretty
I'm
quickly
gonna leave him to that.
to rot in his own improvised song of doom.
Improvised.
I'll
Johnny Cash.
come back to me next week and I'll have something.
It's not so improvised then.
Yeah.
It's
Guys,
a week writing it.
I'm
It's
just going to improvise
improvised
this
still,
song. It's taken me a week to write,
Just-
but it's off the top of my head, okay?
It's taken me a week to improvise this.
So this is Killer Rabbit Podcast. It's the podcast where
it?
quite often we bring some silly stories from around the world, but at the moment we've got a lot going on, has been explained in previous episodes. So last week we found out Benson's run off to join the circus, and we're going to drip feed little bits of information to let you know what's going on in our lives at the moment. So Adam, I understand that you were bitten by a caterpillar. Is that correct?
Yes, I was. Right
Yeah.
on the
Ouch.
ankle as well.
Ooh.
That sucks.
Well, I
No,
wouldn't
it was a
expect it
flying-
to bite much higher than that.
Well, it was a flying caterpillar.
Oh my god, they're the worst
No, it had
kind.
wings and everything. Crazy.
That's a
but all the
butterfly.
area started going green.
Mm.
Then my fingers started falling
Yeah.
off.
I thought it'd gone brown.
No, it went green.
Ah,
But,
okay.
you know, that's what happens.
You
with
can't
you,
tell.
isn't
This is
it?
why- That's why Sam's not a
I
medical
did send
expert.
a picture, but we didn't specify the colour, so
Mm.
clearly you thought it was brown.
I didn't even know
Yeah.
caterpillars could bite.
No, but apparently they can. They've got giant jaws. You know, like a piranha.
You've never read The
fish.
Hungry Caterpillar?
That's very true. They tried to warn us as school children. One day it gets so hungry.
With the weird
it eats
acid style art.
Yeah.
And then you've got the piranha pillar, if you will.
piranha.
That was one of the many things that they tried to warn us of as children, wasn't it? Caterpillars, hungry caterpillars. If you get in the way of them, you're going to get eaten. Acid rain, that was a big one. That I was scared of acid rain. That was going to quicksand. Oh my god, I'm still kind of scared of quicksand.
What was acid rain? I don't know that one.
Always, that was a big one, wasn't it?
Acid rain, Benson, was rain from the sky that was going to burn you.
It was going to melt you in your tracks.
Exactly. Your sleep.
It's going to burn through your roof and then through your skin. No,
everyone put special acid-proof roofing on the houses.
It was pollution basically, and then we fixed it, and now everything's fine.
We did a very good job of that.
Yeah. Did we just alkali the rain instead?
I was going to say we just added alkaline to the air.
We just started putting
back to neutral, baby. pH 7.
I think it was something to do with CFCs in aerosols. I think we got rid of those, and it was like, hey, the acid rain's gone. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
In the ozone.
With the weather or the atmosphere. Hold up.
Here we go.
You're confusing me now. So you were saying they tried to warn us with very hungry caterpillars. Then we had to be worried about acid rain. I thought you were talking about when you were a child, there was a book that you read that said there was acid rain, and then it turns out you didn't have to be scared.
No,
but now you're being serious that people
on the
thought
news
acid rain was a thing.
It was a thing.
You can't go from one thing to the other without confusing me.
Yeah. Acid rain was real.
We'll stay on topic, right? Hungry caterpillars.
Yes, hungry caterpillars.
Let's just read the hungry caterpillar live. So first, he ate a watermelon.
No, you didn't eat that first. That's ridiculous.
Fucking watermelon. That's a bit big. You've got to start with a smaller fruit, like a grape, right?
List
of
what
fucking watermelon. He's not that hungry.
Hungry caterpillar. What
version's Benson been reading?
Okay. Would you like to know exactly what he ate? I'm going to read the entire book.
I would say a strawberry. I would say he started with a strawberry.
He didn't start with a strawberry. He didn't start with a strawberry. He started with apple. I'm going to read the entire book in 10 seconds. Are you ready? Apples, pear, plums, oranges, strawberries, chocolate cake, ice cream, pickle, Swiss cheese, salami, lollipop, cherry pie, sausage, cupcake, watermelon, some leaves.
Similes?
Some leaves.
All right. Why did he eat all that delicious stuff?
And then some iceberg lettuce at the end.
I'm just going to have some salad at the end of it.
That's like eating your peas last on a roast dinner. Nobody does that.
I thought you were going down a different avenue there.
End.
Yeah,
you mix them in with the gravy and the mash and get rid of them.
Yeah.
You get rid of them ASAP, don't you? You just wolf them down.
I'm saving some meat till the end, or maybe a Yorkshire pudding or something like that. I'm not leaving the shit stuff till the end. Why would he eat a lollipop, a watermelon, pizza? Was pizza in it? I don't know what was in there. Lots of delicious lollipop. What else?
Read it all out to you.
Yeah, we'll read it again.
Apples, pears, plums, oranges, strawberries, chocolate cake, ice cream, pickle, Swiss cheese, salami,
Swiss cheese, salami, and
then
leaves.
I always remember this book now because I was fascinated that cheese could have holes in it, and I really liked the look of eating some cheese with holes in it. Then the first time I tried Swiss cheese, I absolutely hated it. It was like the worst thing ever. So the book actually gave me false expectations. Plus, what 3-year-old knows what fucking salami is?
Italian 3-year-old.
You asked Bensonito whether he knew. Should we get in touch? Can you give him a call and ask him?
Give Bensonito a ring and ask him if he knew what
salami was. Salami is a Spanish sausage. The cured meats are from Spain, not Italy.
Yeah, but Italians know food, don't
they? They do, but most people do.
Can you give Bensonito a call anyway?
You want to give him a ring?
Yes, please. I want to know if he knew.
Hold on. I'll do my own sound effect for the phone call because it's on silent.
Why would you do your own sound effects when you're actually ringing him?
Because it's on silent. I just said that.
Like a ring noise on your phone. You don't ring someone, and if their phone's on silent, it doesn't make a noise when you're ringing.
No, my
them.
phone. I've turned the volume completely down on my phone. Oh, he's here.
Right.
Benson needs a recording. Because he's just answered the phone. Sorry, I'm now arguing with Adam. Okay. I'm on the podcast again. I don't know why they keep wanting to speak to you. I'm just going to hold the phone up to the microphone and then you can talk. Do you know what salami is? Si. There you go. He knows what salami is.
No, we need to know if he knew what it was when he was 3 years old. That was the whole point of calling. Have you hung up on him? Call him back.
No, still. Okay, it's still on silent. Bring. Sorry, me again. I thought we're not allowed to talk to family members like that. No, that happened a long time ago. Okay, just one more question. When you were 3 years old, did you know what salami was? See.
There you go. You see, disproved by your own alternative personality, Benson.
I know, right? Like, you just ad-libbed yourself into a lot, into losing. You could have been like, no. But you just fucking went straight into the bullshit. Okay, that's fine.
So anyway, moving on to the second topic, not to be confused with the first topic, acid rain. I think we've covered that.
Are we done with caterpillars now?
And then the third topic was, I can't remember. You moved on to something after acid rain, and I had to kind of bring it right back to the hungry. So the very hungry.
We don't need to focus on quicksand. We don't need to go through all of the things that were scary as a child.
Yeah,
quicksand's scary.
Quicksand
Are you not still scared of quicksand?
That's a real thing. That.
Yeah, it is. It's not as scary as I thought it was as a kid. Though.
It's not as round every bend as it was made out. You know what I mean? It was made out that I go around the corner and I'd be in quicksand a lot of my life.
It's on all the PS1 games, the PS1 action games. You always had a vat of quicksand to get over.
Mario 2. That had a lot of
quicksand just came in the ground. It wasn't in a specific vat of quicksand.
Well, it was brought into the game via a vat.
We brought these vats in of quicksand just in case people walk on them.
I mean, that was the thing. You just had to avoid the vats of quicksand then. It was as long as you avoided the huge vats of quicksand that were dotted around the place.
In fact, the vats were actually more like buckets.
Quicksand.
Just avoid those, you'll be fine. Okay, so what have we got coming up this week then? What have you got for me? You must have something. I know we probably ain't got stories. Yeah, what have we got? Give us something. Anything.
Not really. I've got an interesting fact that I found out this week. That's probably about it.
How interesting between 7 and 11?
The factometer.
I reckon it's probably like a solid 4.
The scale was between 7 and 11.
Yeah, solid 4 then.
All right, okay. 7, 8, 9, 4, 10, 11. Right. Cool.
7.
Semi-interesting. Right.
Yeah, it's semi-interesting. So, right.
Blow our minds.
So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So we all know about internet encryption and kind of, we know that it's a thing. You might not know how it works, etc.
What do you mean?
Right?
I might need some ELI 5 to...
like a password.
A password, right? Okay.
No, so encryption. So if you were transferring the data of someone's password, and they encrypt that data as they transfer it.
Oh, right, yeah.
No one can intercept it, and there's different types of encryption. You know, you go up, and it's all based on bits. But to make true encryption, they need this thing. They need a random number generator. Now, computers cannot generate random numbers.
Stupid computers.
It's just one thing they cannot do at all. They can never be truly random, right? It's always got a pattern to it. It's just this weird thing. So they can't actually produce random numbers. But the highest level of encryption, basically online, and needs something random to actually produce that encryption. So do you know what they use?
A
watermelon.
To produce the highest level of encryption.
As a sort of random generator for random shapes and stuff that would basically generate these random sort of numbers. They use a wall of lava lamps.
Sorry, what?
So Cloudflare. So this place called Cloudflare. Cloudflare do.
Oh, I want to go to Cloudflare.
I don't think you do. It's not as exciting as it sounds.
Oh. There was a place near me called Ledston Enterprise Village, and every time I went past it, I saw a sign for Enterprise Village, and I always thought it sounded really, really cool.
It was cool.
And it was just an industrial estate.
Yeah, well, this is it. This is just
pretty cool.
Big. They just deal with servers, these guys, but they encrypt a lot of stuff. And for the highest level of encryption, they have a wall of 100 lava lamps.
Are they hippies, these people?
No, this is a tech company, like a huge
Just use the lava lamps, man.
Not even joking, man. I think there's probably someone did that. They're like, what can we use as proper, like, cool and random. Oh, lava lamp, man, that's like so trippy. It just does what it wants. But they have cameras that basically take photos, and the positions of all the blobs create the encryption key.
Surely there's an easier way. This sounds silly. this does sound silly.
There is easier ways because there's simpler levels of encryption, but this is for the top level. This is fucking insane level of encryption. They just scan this wall to see where all the bubbles are. So they just have this wall of 100 lava lamps just constantly turning over.
What happens when a lava lamp still readily available then? Can you just go out and get a lava lamp if you want? Or did they create and have manufactured
No, I think lava lamps... I don't think they just like bought up all the stock from the 2000s and the 60s.
Second-hand stock. I remember buying.
So if I was, let's have a look. If I'm shopping for, I can buy lava lamps online right now, Sam. 20 quid from Argos, mate.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm not joking.
I don't think they're not called lava lamps anymore, are they?
This is called lava lamp.
What did you think they were called?
Because it wasn't. I thought they had to change the name because it didn't contain.
Because it's not lava.
Globby lobbly lamp.
Gloop lamp.
We're at one of them like shit shop, like the range or somewhere.
Shit
like
shops.
It was like,
whoa.
It was like
what's a shit?
It was like the shops that sell shit. And it was like plasma light or something like that.
No, that's a different thing.
Sure. It looked like a fucking lamp. It was in brackets formerly known as lava lamp. And I was like, oh, I wonder why
I thought that was
a
pretty interesting fact that they're still using lava lamps in some way to fucking sort your internet out and encrypt it.
I'm just glad that they can still purchase them, because when one of those lava lamps conks out, then you're not going to be able to encrypt anything anymore until you pop down to
just
Argos
one bit's gone
and buy a new lava lamp.
Otherwise, it all falls
apart. If you got 100 lava lamps, it's still not an infinite amount of patterns that it could make.
No, but when that pattern constantly changes every time the camera takes a photo of it.
So computers are so fucking stupid. We have to use
lava lamps.
Fad. Yeah.
I bet so ChatGPT could generate a random number.
Can't even think randomly for themselves, so they have to use lava lamps.
I love that we're recording a podcast.
Start thinking by
on a computer over a video software while recording into another virtual studio, and I'm sat here going, stupid computers.
We set all this up. The computer didn't plug it all in, did it?
Yeah,
it's true.
Stupid computers. Maybe we could record the podcast on 100 lava lamps.
We'll try it.
Could we record a podcast about 100 lava lamps?
We are doing right now.
Oh, it's happening. We are in the now.
We are in that scenario, Benson, right now. It exists around us.
Oh my god. I was terrified of lava lamps as a kid.
Why? What did you think?
I thought they were gonna attack me when I was in the quicksand.
They were dangerous, weren't they?
You just start sinking into the quicksand, turn around, there's 100 lava lamps just staring at you on the edge of it.
Calculating random
sounds like
encryptions.
Creepy
calculating random, not just saying random numbers at you.
Yeah. Number 4. That's how they speak. Like
just like 100 bingo callers.
Yeah. 22.
So I saw one of the questions come up from one of our listeners. It's actually from Jim Bob Gnarly himself.
Oh, Jim Bob Gnarly.
The realist MC eating his tea, counting to 3.
Gotta be down with the kids.
We actually once no, because I'm not a nonce, but you do you. So he once actually starred in a rap video of ours.
He did. I'm a killer rabbit.
Go check that out.
Featuring Jim Bob Gnarly
on YouTube. Featuring Jim Bob Gnarly and a dildo. So if that doesn't advertise it, I don't know what would. Anyway, Jim Bob asked this question, which I am about to read out.
In the style
of Christopher Walken.
Go.
Would you rather defend your chips against 50 normal beach chickens or one Benson-sized beach chicken? Question mark.
Wow. Can you read it out in the style of Benson now? Just because I got lost.
I did not understand what.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how he talks. You just can't understand. You don't know where a sentence starts. Something. Anyway, I'll read it in. Have you got any other requests before I read it in my voice?
Yep.
Read it in the voice of a narwhal.
What?
I actually understood that more than the Christopher Walken one.
Would you rather? Okay. Would you rather defend your chips against 50 normal beach chickens or one Benson-sized beach chicken?
Right.
So, translation for people who don't understand any of that: chips are French fries, and beach chickens are
this is
seagulls.
Just for Americans. Just for Americans.
But beach chickens.
People who don't understand any of that.
Yeah.
Now, you can be armed. There is a loophole here. You can be armed, but only with the little plastic or wooden fork you got from the chippy.
The wooden what?
The wooden folk from the chippy.
He put FOLK.
Just them people that make your chips.
The little wooden people that live inside
the
little
wooden
folk. Oh, well, lucky me. I've got a little wooden folk here. Pinocchio.
Right.
So you can be armed, but with a plastic or wooden fork that you would get from the chippy. Translation, that is a chippy as in a fish and chip shop.
Yeah.
You're at the seaside. You have to protect your chips from seagulls.
Yes, you do.
So would you rather defend said chips against 50 normal seagulls or one Benson-sized seagull? For people who don't know what I look like, I'm like 19 and a half stone. Pretty big lad. You know, not muscly, unfortunately. Pretty fat. So that with wings, pretty huge thing to defend.
With wings. That would be pretty vicious. And let's be fair, you know, birds were dinosaurs once. If we get to that size again, I don't know what's going to stop them from just tearing you apart.
Have you never seen an ostrich? Ostriches
probably won't want the chips. They just want to eat you.
It's such a problem now, isn't it, that when you go to the seaside, the coast,
giant seagulls.
Yeah, giant seagulls, huge problem.
Benson-sized seagulls are a huge problem these days.
They even have signs up now, don't they? Strictly forbidding you from feeding seagulls.
Forbidding.
Don't feed the Benson-sized seagulls.
Yeah, don't feed any seagulls, but specifically not the Benson-sized ones.
Yeah, well, there you go. Which would you rather? What would you rather find?
So 50 normal beach chicken seagulls. 50 normal.
It's just a normal day at the seaside.
Or one. I'd.
Yeah, well, this is it.
Well, does it say
50 is just a normal day?
Does it say you have to fight?
It says you have to defend.
Why? You're just thinking, I'll run away.
I'll run away, yeah. That was my solution.
Just eat them all really quickly.
Yeah, chips are gone by. But then they might peck
what if they're really hot?
Peck them out of my inside.
What if they're
really hot? Would you rather burn your mouth or get attacked?
No, because potatoes a different level of burn. Potato not only burns the entirety of your mouth when you swallow it, it's like swallowing lava.
Do I have a drink?
Lava topic. No, you've got a wooden fork.
I'd fight the Benson-sized one.
No, I fucking
Bring it on,
not. I'd fight the 50 seagulls.
Would you?
Definitely the 50 seagulls. Yeah, good. Punch them. The Benson-sized one will rip your face off.
50, though, is going to overwhelm you.
What are you going to do? Because a Benson-sized seagull, that beak's going to be a good, foot and a half.
Yeah, that's a good point. One peck and you're fucked.
And it's got talons.
Yeah, I've got talons, motherfucker.
Large, pointy teeth. No, I don't have pointy teeth.
It's going to savage you. It is a raptor.
I don't know. I fancy my chances against one. Bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Of course you fucking do.
I won't want to take on 50 of the bastards. Jeez,
Sam,
that's a lot.
The bigger they are, the harder the fall. That's all. That's what they tell small people.
Yeah.
That's just. It's like saying bird shit's good
Goliath.
luck.
David and Goliath's story did not go down like that. Okay? David got squished.
Well, the question was put out there, and this is what I'd rather do. I'd rather fight the big Benson-sized beach chicken, and I'd stab it in its stupid fucking belly with the wooden fork and see how it likes that shit. That's what I'd do.
So then that just snaps.
You're going to get savaged, mate. You're going to get
maybe savaged. I will, but I've made my choice.
I'm going to stab it with this wooden fork and piss it off as the fork breaks off.
As our next live special, I'm going to dress up as a seagull, and you'll have a portion of chips and a wooden fork. And we'll see.
No, it can't be you dressed up as a seagull, because you in a seagull costume is going to do far less damage than a giant seagull.
I don't know, man. If I put like a fake beak on, if I put a fake beak on and start whacking it towards his face,
just whacking it, just the beak, just flapping it towards it.
Well, it's either that or we go to the scientists and get them to create a Benson-sized seagull, and I think that's a bit risky.
I think we should scientist it. In the name of science, this man needs to fight a giant seagull.
So it is Sammy's section. I've decided to Well, I haven't put something together, actually. One of our lovely listeners has actually sent us in an idea for a little game that we're about to play.
Way.
Yes, they have. It doesn't happen very often, that one.
Who was it?
It was the lovely Alexx with 7 X's.
We can't play Soggy Biscuit remotely.
We can try.
We never played it in person either.
How can you not?
Because you can, but it's going to lose 2/3 of the soggy.
Fun.
2/3 of the sog is gone. Anyway,
he sent us in things before, hasn't he?
Yeah, the lovely Alexx. He's a loyal listener, stand-up guy. Thanks very much, Alexx, for sending in the
He's a loyal listener, but he said on Twitter that he was 1 episode behind. That doesn't sound very loyal to
one whole episode. That's
one whole episode.
From someone who doesn't listen to anything.
Yeah. So thank you for sending it in. Given what we were just talking about before the sound effect there, this is all
what sound effect.
It was the sound effect that just happened.
That sound effect.
Well, you didn't hear it.
I'm watching the duck on Zoom. That makes no sense to anyone besides me.
Exactly. There's a duck on Adam's screen, just for the listener. Right. Anyway, so the game itself is ornithological in nature.
Sorry?
And
it's bird,
we were just talking about birds, weren't we? We were talking about beach chickens, seagulls, and I've got a real dislike of birds. And Karen, lovely Karen, the listener, tagged us in something on Twitter just the other day that was birds with threatening auras, pictures of birds with threatening auras.
Yes,
and I argued the case that most birds have threatening auras. Do you not think that birds are just
They have the power
horrible?
of flight. They are supreme to most.
The dinosaurs, for fuck's sake. Of course they do.
But if you think about it, we've talked about beach chickens, seagulls. Nobody likes them. Channel 84 podcast, shout them out. They've got a rather naughty pigeon that's involved with their podcast.
A naughty pigeon?
Pigeons are twats. I've got pigeons that live under my solar panels or the neighbour's solar panels. Geese, twats.
Fucking ass.
Swans, hard as fuck. You don't want to fuck with a swan.
Swans are little shits, man.
Ravens, scary as fuck.
Ravens.
Cool.
Bald eagles.
Crows
it's
are
high treason
cool
if you kill one of them.
No, cool is the wrong word. Crows, scary.
I like the crows. No.
Crows are scary. Well, thank you.
Crows are awesome. So ravens.
No, that's
like them.
They're horrible. They got big beaks.
Why?
Big beaks. Yeah, if they wanted to peck your eyes out, you fucked, right? They're flying at you.
Vultures,
horrible.
Vultures have a 12-foot wingspan.
Wow.
12 foot, that's crazy.
I went to a zoo in Tenerife several years ago, and they had like a bird show there.
Loro Park.
It wasn't Loro Park. No, it was a lesser.
There's another
one.
Zoo.
Yeah, there's another one.
Tenerife's not that big, and you went to the lesser zoo of the
cheap ass petting zoo.
Well, I've done Loro. I've done Loro Park.
There was a llama and 2 goats.
Well, no, there was a bird show, and it took place in this like little amphitheater style thing. So it was all circular, and they had all these.
That's what an amphitheater is.
Fancy birds, big fucking things with horrible talons and beaks. No, big like eagles and falcons and scary, horrible birds.
Hawks.
And I just remember the guy that was running the show. He kept saying, "Look to the sky," and I was like, "Well, yeah, that's fairly obvious, isn't it? If it's a bird show, so you're looking to the sky and you're seeing all these birds." And then for the finale, got everybody to sit round with the backs against these like steps, and everybody sat round in a circle with the legs outstretched. And then he got all of the birds to run like over all of the people's legs. Now, if you're in Tenerife or somewhere that's nice and hot, you tend to have shorts on, or if you might have a nice short dress or something like that. Not shat on, fucking huge talons just running across your bare legs. It was one of the most.
Shred your legs.
It shredded your fucking leg. How is that? This is why you should go to Loro Park and not the less.
This is why you should pay the cheap
ass
extra.
It's a mad drunk man with a load of birds.
Yeah. That was the finale, and it wasn't just me and Lisa. We were looking around, everybody's like, shit, oh God.
You can't start the show off with that. If you started the show off with that, you'd just be disgruntled the entire way through.
What a strange way to entertain people, shredding their legs with birds of prey.
It's the same park where you got to see the killer whale show, and at the end they go, right, everybody in the tank.
Jump in and have a swim.
Yeah. Now, what we want you to do is dress as a seal and sit on this little iceberg.
One of you will be the lucky one to become lunch.
That's something to tell your grandchildren about. if you survive, which you won't.
You might just have one leg.
I still can't believe on the huge island of Tenerife they have more than one zoo.
They've probably got more than that.
Parks existed for years, like decades and decades, and someone else just cheaped out and went, let's just do that, but cheaper. It's like having Disney World and then, I don't know,
Mouse World.
Pleasure Beach next to it.
Mouse
World.
Mouseland.
Anyhow, I think it's patently obvious that I don't like birds. Birds can fuck off. Birds aren't real. Birds. So this quiz is called, it's a game, and it's called, in fact, we'll play the theme first of all.
My mama always told me to listen while in school. Don't mess around, don't make a sound, and don't break any rules. I didn't heed her warning, I didn't learn a thing. I foraged for some knowledge, but my brain's not listening. I had to learn the hard way that nothing comes for free. So buckle down, don't muck around, or you might end up like me. Covered in quiz, I'm covered in quiz. I'm in the stickiest situation, and I think I know what it is. I'm covered in quiz, I'm covered in quiz. I just don't know the answers, and it's got me in a tiz. I'm covered in quiz, I'm covered in quiz. I'm in the stickiest situation, and I think I know what it is. I'm covered in quiz.
So here we go. We've got a little quiz for you. Because it's remote, there's no shouting out what the answer is, hence it being a covered in quiz. So give you a little time to think about your answers first. Inspired by Alex's suggestion, thank you very much. The one good thing about birds is lots of them have very silly names. Silly, rude names. Like tits and boobies.
Blue tits.
Anyway, so I've got...
He's just thinking of tits.
I've got a selection of...
He hates birds, but he loves tits.
I've got a selection of names here. The game is called Feather or Not, and I will read you out a bird name, and you just have to decide whether it's a legitimate bird name or it's come from my very own mind. Okay, we understand the rules. Thanks very much to Alexx for suggesting it. So here we go then. Number 1, is this a real name of a bird or not? A fluffy-backed tit babbler. Coming to you first, yes. Benson. What do you reckon? You reckon that's a real bird, a fluffy-backed tit babbler?
Yes.
What about you, Adam?
Yes.
You both think a fluffy-backed tit babbler is a real bird?
Yep.
That sounds like
100%.
Fucked up there.
I'm pleased to tell you you're correct. It is a fluffy-backed tit babbler. I told you they had silly names.
I'm going to get that tattooed on me, I think.
So keep your own scores.
That's
1-1. A fluffy-backed tit babbler. I find most of these...
Keep your own scores, it's 1-1.
Yeah. I think most of these birds sound better if you say them in an Australian accent. The fluffy-backed tit babbler. So
you're saying it all in Australian now. Yeah?
Number 2. I can do if you like. Number 2 is a satanic nightjar. So, satanic nightjar. Come to you first this time, Adam.
I would say it's a bird.
Saying it's a bird? You think it's a bird, Benson?
I'm saying it is a bird also.
You also think it's a bird?
Mm.
Yeah, you are correct. A satanic nightjar is indeed a bird.
If we just do the same answer for the entire quiz, Benson, it will ruin his quiz.
I don't care.
We say
just
that
by
now.
how he said that.
You say that. We know you do.
I don't care. I've got no tie break.
You very much care.
If you do that, then you can fuck off and die. Number 3. Look at Benson's face of shock. Right, number 3. You don't fuck with Sam and his quizzes, Benson. You know this. Number 3.
I do. That's literally part of the fun of it. I fuck with your quizzes.
Yeah, you do.
It's the best way.
Number 3, then. A perplexing scrub wen.
No.
Coming to Benson first. What do you reckon?
Negative.
Adam?
I'm gonna say bird.
You reckon it's a bird?
So you're going against our plan now. Nice one.
Yeah, but that was not the plan. It was just a funny thing to say.
Now the competitiveness has kicked in. A perplexing scrub wren is a bird. Well done, Adam.
It wasn't imaginative enough for it to be Sam.
Perplexing scrub wren. I can't even say it. Scrub wren. Scrub wren. Perplexing scrub wren. Number 4 then. A crested jowl flew. Coming to Adam first.
That's fake.
That's fake, you say?
Fake.
Benson, what are you saying?
I just think you've done too many true ones now. I'm playing that game.
The whole game. That's the game. They're all birds.
I'm going to say it's true.
You're going to say it's a bird? It's not a bird. A crested jowl flew is not a bird.
4-3, bitch.
I think you're 2 up now,
it's
Adam.
4-2.
Yeah,
it's 4-2, man.
You're 2 up, Adam.
Oh, I've got 2.
Since I stuck by your plan and you went against it, you started winning, so well done.
Well, you didn't stick by
Well
my
done.
plan.
I hope you're happy with yourself.
You just went against the plan then, if it was the plan.
Because you went against
it.
You went against it. You started that
Because
trend, and I followed
I'm
the
gonna
second
win.
trend. You know, I'm not
I'm
playing.
winning.
I'm not playing. You can't win if no one else is playing.
Okay. This one is just.
I'll win against Bensonito.
No,
Quick, ring him. Sam, get Bensonito on.
I've got him on the
Don't
phone.
actually kick me.
Ciao.
Arrivederci. Why are you impersonating him?
Because you're not playing.
If I'm not playing, Bensonito can still play. Why are
All
you
right.
trying to do his voice? Weird.
Number 5, then. We'll go to.
And why are we saying bye as well?
Bye.
What did
You
I
started
say?
saying ciao.
I think
Instead of
chow's
going
like
ciao.
hello and goodbye and everything. I think chow's everything.
Yeah,
Chow
ciao.
Ciao
means
everything.
Chow means
Ciao,
milk.
ciao, ciao.
Chow means have a good day.
Chow mein.
If you want to speak to someone, the full sentence, just ciao, 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 ciao,
Yeah.
ciao.
As long
Ciao
as you,
means good day. It doesn't
Ciao.
even mean bye. It means good day or have a good day.
it means everything. Number 5,
doesn't.
then. It doesn't.
Stop making up translations for an
No.
existing language,
I'm
Sam.
telling you, ciao
Fuck
means
you.
ciao means all kinds. Ciao's hello. It's goodbye. It's all.
Quick,
of
get
the
Bensonito
things.
on the phone.
Yeah, ask him.
See.
There we go. Thank you. Right, number 5 then. Fucking hell. A green-tailed booby. Coming to Bensonito first. Bensonito, do you think it's a bird or not?
See.
Bensonito thinks it's a bird. Adam,
I
green-tailed
don't think.
booby.
No, I don't.
Bird.
Can I still
I
play?
think-
Can Benson still play?
No, Benson said he didn't
No,
want to
Benson
play.
fucked off. He's not
Yeah,
allowed.
but it's changed his mind now. He just got in a bad mood for a second. Just let him play again. Please.
Who's speaking now then?
Me, but in third person.
In the third person.
Benson loves to play this game. I don't think booby is a bird thing. It's tit that is a bird thing. So I'm going to say no. But Bensonito said C, so either way I'm right.
No, that's not how this works.
You can't do that.
Okay. Benson's playing. Benson says no.
Benson says no. What does Adam say?
Yes. Bird.
It's not a bird.
Boo.
Back at it. Back at it now. 4-3, motherfucker.
A green-tailed booby is. In fact, actually, I didn't even Google this because
It is a bird.
it might.
Oh, if
actually
you
be.
turn it round now and say it is, I'm going to punch you.
Well-
I'm going to drive to your house and punch you in the face.
It was actually based on an actual bird, so I should have Googled it to make sure it wasn't. No, it's not a bird. A blue-footed booby is a bird, but a green-tailed booby, not a bird. So, Benson, your reasoning was wrong. Birds are boobies. Boobies are birds.
Birds are boobies.
Fair enough.
If we learn
Birds
anything
have boobies.
today, birds are boobies. Okay, number 6. A spangled drongo.
That's
Adam,
a bird.
Adam,
Bird.
spangled drongo. You reckon a spangled drongo's a fucking bird, mate?
I reckon it's a bird, mate.
Oh, fucking spangled drongo. What about you, Benson?
Time a spangled drongo down. Mate, I believe it is a bird.
Spangled drongo? He's a fucking
keeps-
bird.
Yeah, fucking is,
Yes.
That's the most Australian sounding. In fact, if that bird is not from
mate.
Australia,
The word drongo means it has to be from Australia.
yeah, sure.
It's from South Korea. It's actually pronounced.
Right. So the spangled drongo is a bird of the family. Don't know that word. It's the only drongo to be found in Australia. It's the only drongo to be found in Australia. There's other drongos that don't reside.
All the drongos.
Yeah, only one drongo lives here. It's the spangled drongo. And spangled means like pissed, doesn't it? That's a euphemism for pissed, I'm sure. Spangled.
Or
Yeah,
the,
spangled.
It's the,
just wankered, innit?
Yeah,
it's
fucking
the
spangled
national
drongo.
Spangled,
anthem
mate.
of America.
Star-Spangled Banner.
Star and a
Drunken
banner
Banner of Stars.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know what the score is now, but I'm pretty sure Adam's still winning. So
5-3.
I have 5.
Number 7, then the Antipodean suncock. Adam,
Bird.
Benson,
100% bird.
100% bird. I'm afraid it's not a bird.
What?
Sorry, 100% bird's eye chicken nuggets.
It was based on the Himalayan snowcock, but
You can't be like just fucking changing a couple of words in a bird name.
Change
You have
loads.
snowcock.
Change loads. Okay, number 8 then. Coming to Benson first. A dick sissel.
I just hope it is. I just want it to be. So yeah.
Oh, sorry, I
It's
was
a bird.
just abusing you. Do you want to hear the bird title? You dick sissel.
Funny. I laugh.
Dick sissel. So you're saying Benson?
I already answered.
Did you?
Just fucking listen.
I
Just listen for once in your life.
I got caught up in my own shit. Sorry.
Yeah, you got caught up in trying to be funny.
Yeah, and
This is a serious podcast, and this quiz is serious, more serious than
This
the
is for the
universe
Nationals,
challenge.
this, Sam. Stop taking the piss, man.
Sorry, guys.
So I did say, for the purpose of you ignorant twat, that it is a bird.
It's
The
got
ignorant twat is a bird as well. I thought that one would be too obvious. Adam, what do you reckon?
I reckon it's a bird.
Yeah, of course it is. Dick sissel's a bird, isn't it?
Dick
Would you-
Sissel.
Dick sissel. I hope that's how Twitchers and bird watchers.
When the birds go on a stag do, Dick Sissel.
It's a cool bird. Do you want to see it? Good
Oh,
bird,
that looks
isn't
like a
it?
dick
Look at
sissel
it
to
with
me.
its little. It looks well proud, doesn't it? With
It's a
its
small
yellow chest.
seed-eating migratory bird. It breeds on the prairie grasslands of midwestern United States.
Can it carry a coconut by the husk?
Yes. Why is it called a dick sissel? There's a question, isn't it? The bird is named for its loud, persistent song. The typical song sounds like dick, dick, sis, sis, sis.
I thought because it was really loud and it made a sissel noise, people thought it was a dick.
Sure.
Which part of America is it? Is it in Alabama? Because they shout dick, dick, sis, sis quite a lot as well.
Would you like to? Should we see if we can hear the sounds of the dick sissel to see if we agree
Go on,
that
then.
it sounds like
Let
dick,
me
dick, sis,
listen
sis,
to the
sis?
dick.
That just sounds like tweeting to me.
Kind of went dick, dick.
That just sounds like a bird to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it
Someone's
is.
clutching at straws for that one out.
Yeah, they are.
It should sound like a bird because it's a bird.
Let's just call it a dick sissel. Right, your next
Okay.
one, number 9, is a splunk grebe. I don't know who I'm coming to first, so go nuts. A splunk grebe.
No.
I'll say not a bird.
You say not a bird? A
Not
splunk
a bird.
grebe?
Spunk grebe is not a bird.
It's not a bird. You're quite correct. Well done. Congratulations. Not a bird. Would you like to? I was going to say, do you want to know about the splunk grebe? But it doesn't exist. So
I do want to know about it. Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I want a full fact sheet.
The splunk grebe is from the crow family and originates only in eastern Timor, where it is found specifically in birch trees, and it has a call which sounds similar to a rotavator.
A
What's a rotavator? Can you just remind me of what a rotavator sounds like again?
I want to hear it sounds like a fucking
A
engine.
1960s diesel train. I get it.
Or a plane, like one of them ones that you had to wind the propeller starting up.
Beautiful bird, the splunk grebe, one of my favourites. So, number 10, and the final one today. I think Adam's won this anyway, but let's go with it. It is the New Zealand king shag.
Gotta be.
What do you reckon?
Gotta be a bird, hasn't it?
Gotta be.
It just sounds like it sounds like New Zealand's version of like a Chad. Dude, it's the New Zealand King Shag.
King
King
Shag.
Shagger. King Shagger.
Shagger.
If you met Darren, we call him King Shagger. Oh, he's a right laugh. He's
Why?
a right laugh.
Is it?
He's a king
He's a virgin.
shagger.
Because he's a bird. So, yeah, you're both correct. The New Zealand king shag is a bird. And that was Alex's favourite. So I thought, we'll have to go with that, won't we? So there we go. Ooh. Those are your birds with strange names. I think, Adam.
What's other birds? There might be normal names.
I got 8 out of 10.
You did really well. Would you like to hear some of the birds that didn't feature in
the ones that didn't make the list?
Yeah, the long wattled umbrella bird.
Oh, nice.
The Andean cock of the rock.
You didn't include that one.
That
sounds like a Looney Tunes character.
The cock of the rock.
Cock of the rock, mate.
It does, doesn't it?
It's a good one. It's a good bird. They do have silly names. I don't know how they. The resplendent quetzal. Know that one?
The resplendent quetzal. That's a fucking prehistoric bird.
They're all prehistoric. They're all the magnificent frigate bird. The super.
That sounds like a Yorkshire thing. That
the superb bird of paradise. Do you reckon that one?
Superb bird of paradise.
That one named itself, didn't it?
There was a bird of paradise.
Like, no.
Yes, I'm not just the bird of paradise. Actually, I'm the superb bird.
I'm the superb.
Yeah, lots of silly birds. There we go. The dodo, the cuckoo, and the nene. And that brings us to the end of Feather or Not. Thank you very much for playing. Thank you very much to Alexx for your suggestion. Keep listening until we catch up on that episode, or we'll not take any of your suggestions on board anymore, sir.
Yeah, we won't. We won't.
There we go.
Yeah. Fuck your great idea.
And that's Benson.
Well, we've come to the end of another episode of Killer Rabbit Podcast.
Another episode.
Thank you very much for listening, and thanks for bearing with us while we go through the turbulent times in our lives. So, Benson, I'm sure will soon leave the circus. I'm sure Adam's caterpillar bite will soon get better, and maybe next week
into a caterpillar. Maybe
really?
I'll become the very hungry caterpillar.
Was it radioactive?
Caterpillar
it's greener. The green's spreading.
Ooh, I don't like the sound of
My
that.
limbs
Can you imagine if you turned into
gangrenous.
Caterpillar Man and you just actually turned into one of them big... just turned into one of them big diggers.
The what?
Instead of...
Diggers?
The big diggers, you know, the caterpillars.
Oh, right.
I wondered where you were going.
Yeah.
Caterpillar Man just turned into a fucking well, not a JCB, a caterpillar.
It's a caterpillar, yeah.
It's not a JCB. Yeah. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll come round your house and just take the front wall off.
If you are doing that, can you come and dig the driveway up? That'd be quite helpful. It would save a fortune.
Pay for that shit.
Oh, now, yeah, all of a sudden, no, you don't want to come round. Yeah. So, mate, you are.
Well, we thank you for listening. Thanks for bearing with us. We will be back to full mashings at some point, I assume. But yeah, it's a pleasure as always to broadcast to the nation. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't know.
You've been listening to some on BBC Radio 5.
The smooth sounds of the killer rabbit. So thanks very much for listening. If you would like to get in touch with us, we love the fact that you sent us some suggestions and questions, and we'll keep using them until we run out. So more of those, please. Absolutely right. And how do you send those in, Sam? Well, thank you very much.
How do you send those in, Sam?
You just asked. Why are you asking it twice? You just asked.
Why did you send those in? How did you send those in, Sam?
You just asked.
How'd you send those in, Sam?
You just asked.
How'd you send those in, Sam?
How'd you send those in, Sam?
Well, what you do, thank you for asking 17 times, is you find us online on the socials at killerrabbitpod, or you can email us at killerrabbitpodcast@gmail.com, and you can send us questions, suggestions, topics, anything you would like, and we will take them forward. We will nurture them. We will look after them. We will sit on them like a beautiful egg before it hatches into a wonderful idea and provides a content caterpillar. God, I'm mixing up the animals here.
Can I ask a practical question at this point?
The metaphor's lost control. He's lost control of it. It's just keeping going.
It's crashed.
Can I ask a practical question at this point, Sam?
No. However, at this point, you may.
If you were to want to leave a review for our podcast, is email the best place to review us at?
I think you should send us it by a letter.
By letter?
Or write it on the nearest cave wall.
To the P.O. box.
In hieroglyphics only, please.
That's right. With chalk.
Make sure you do. 5-star reviews, cave walls, hieroglyphics, chalk. Just remember that.
That's where we want all our reviews, on the cave wall.
Well, I've stopped asking for normal reviews now, so we may as well just
we don't want normal ones. We just want
open
cave
up the
wall
ancient
reviews.
Egyptians.
Ooh. Open them up. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Open it up to the ancient Egyptians and using hieroglyphics.
Sorry.
Yeah, Tutankhamun's a big fan of the alternative news podcast.
Tutankhamun.
Tutu cardamom pod.
I think on this note, it's time to get the fuck out of here. It's all got a little bit silly for me, you know.
We don't want to be cursed.
Thank you very much for listening. We appreciate all of your ears. And yeah, we'll see you next time. I've been Sam.
I've been Benson.
And I've been Adam.
Bye for now, everybody. Bye. Bye.